What's good, everybody? Baccck626 here again with another Gundam Battle Operations 2. Today we're going to talk about the 4th anniversary GBO 2. So, it was good. It was great. I actually liked it a lot. I would say the last two weeks was a little slow. Not really slow, but it wasn't really much, you know? And I feel like the first two banners were very good. Getting the Unicorn gun and then getting Banshee right after, it's totally, Unicorn series. Obviously you're gonna get those two. I guess in a way, you know what? It's better that we got the Just a Cannon now. What you see now, that's the last suit for this anniversary, which I actually thought was gonna be a different suit. Didn't think it'd be the Just a Cannon. I actually thought it was gonna be like high new out of nowhere. I thought they were just gonna drop that, or even what was it, Atlantis Gundam from the Thunderbolt series. I thought that was gonna drop, or even different variations of the Rizel. I thought that was gonna come in. So the Just a Cannon is still good. Like it says, it's supposed to be or in its description, it's supposed to be supporters of the or support units for the Unicorn. So it made sense that this whole anniversary is all about just the unicorns. So that was good. Obviously we're not gonna get the Phoenix coming out of nowhere, which is because that comes later on in the narrative. So there's still more to come for GBO, so that's good to hear. But yeah, that kind of just concludes the whole 4th anniversary. I feel like the 4th anniversary was all 100% good. I just feel like the last two was for veteran players or players that come or who are playing often. It wasn't as much for us. I feel like with newer players or players starting to begin in the game, it was 100% great for them. But for people who are just still in the game, been playing it for a while, wasn't really much to offer for veterans. Like besides just the Unicorn and the Banshee, wasn't really much else that we could gain from this. Like for example, this new for this week's banner, or boosted supply drop, or the MS requested supply drop, special boosted, I guess I already said. You don't really get that much. If you, like I said, if you're a veteran player, it doesn't really apply for you. Like you end up either spending like 30 points for nothing, that you either have like most of the suits. Like for me, for example, I already have majority of the suits. I'm only missing the Ribawu and the Psycho Gundam. I mean Psycho Zaku, or sorry, Zaku 4 actually. Sorry. That's the only two I really wanted. Everything else I already have, or I have like the level 2 of it, not the level 1. So it's kind of a waste for me to get it. That you spend the 10, you spend the 30, do the 10, and then you get like the level 1 of the level 2 that you already have. So it's kind of like, or even I already have, like for example, Start G. I have a level 2 of Start G again. What if I got level 1? That's kind of a waste of a 30. And then, or better yet, I spend the 30 again out of the, because it's only 3 steps, and I spend it on the second step, and then I get just recycle tickets, right? So in a way, it's kind of good. It's bad for regular players, but it's good for newer players. Like for newer players who are coming in, they don't have any of these suits, 100% you should do it. But if you're midway through, or if, for example, you missed the last anniversary, you missed the Zazubi and the new Gundam, this is your chance to get it again. So I feel like this is a very good banner for newer players. The anniversary was good for newer players and mid players. Veterans like us, not so much. But that's pretty much concludes it. I feel like afterwards we might be getting a little bit more. Maybe we might finish off the Unicorn series. Maybe we might go back and finish other series that we haven't done yet. Not too sure where GBO is going to take it, but right now I can tell you that Unicorns right now is going to be taking over right now, or it's going to sit for a little bit, until they decide to do some different event. Because like I said, like for this anniversary, I thought we were going to have like the Siniju. I'm glad we got the Siniju early, or a month early, and then we got the Unicorn and the Banshee. So I'm very glad they spaced it out a month, gave us time to prepare and enjoy each mobile suit while we can. So it's like, for example, like if High New came out right now, then we wouldn't really be able to enjoy Banshee anymore, because Banshee would be over, because obviously it's a Ray versus a General, and obviously High New would probably just take over the field, and then everybody would forget about the Unicorn. So obviously they're probably going to drop High New and other fan favorite mobile suits maybe later on. Give Banshee and Unicorn a little bit more time to enjoy the field, a little bit of 700 cost, then they'll start dropping off the rest of those units. So yeah, that just concludes my thoughts on this whole anniversary, well, the 4th anniversary. On this week's banner for the Just a Cannon, to be honest, I really wanted the Just a Cannon. Looking at it right now, I'm on the computer looking at it, and I really did want the Just a Cannon. I talked about it earlier in one of my previous videos of how I wanted, like, I wasn't gonna get the Just, I was gonna wait for the cannon to come out. And to be honest, It could have been better, in my opinion. It could have been better. I wish they gave it a little bit more stagger. I'm glad they gave it a ton of weapons, but I feel like with the raids that they has to face off against, it's just not enough. Like if from afar, like give it like all basically give it all this custom parts. Make sure it's all like um, the range. So like that it just that's pretty much all I can do. And then when it comes to close combat with a raid, that it's just there's nothing you can really do about it. It does have like a flash grenade and it looks pretty powerful, but that's about it. That's not gonna stop a raid, right? Like, so I felt like the Justice Cannon could have been a little bit better. Maybe if I tried it, or if I actually draw it in the end and I actually play with it, and maybe master it, then maybe my opinion of it will change. But right now, I don't feel like I should spend the 30 on the Justice Cannon if it doesn't even seem like it's gonna be worth it. Especially it just being a 2-star. To be honest, I didn't think we were getting any 2-stars. I thought it was just gonna be like 4 stars and 3 stars, and then we'll just leave it at that.
Plus, another note on the Just a Cannon, the trailer that was presenting the mobile suit, as it was at the jungle, and I thought when I came back on, at least just on rank, I thought I was gonna see a little bit more jungle, or at least more of the variety of its suits, like the big old desert. I haven't seen that. I have never faced anybody in 700 cost in the desert yet, and it's a pretty big stage, and just certain space stages we don't see deep space, we barely see that. Jungle, of course, I just brought that up. Port base, we don't barely see that as well. Even sunset port base, we don't see that. Just a lot of stages we don't see anymore, and I'm hoping that GBO brings that out, or brings it more back out. Like I know we have bigger suits and everything, and they're trying to use the bigger stages, but still I feel like there's a lot of good stages that haven't been used or utilized, and I feel like you can only use them at custom matches sometimes. So, but that's just a little random stages. But anyways, guys, like and subscribe. I'll be bringing out some more daily GBO content. You guys are doing great, subscribing. This channel is growing a lot faster than expected, so continue doing that part, and I'll continue bringing up more.